Hello everyone, it's Nightwoods here on Rayman Legends. We're going to play the daily challenges. So our first challenge for tonight is Land the Living Dead, and we're looking to go as far as we can. It's just going to Udai, so 1400, just over 1400 for the gold, and it was about 5¼ kilometers for the diamond. So, as always, we've got two challenges to play today, or tonight rather, because it's very late. We've got a regular daily challenge, which is what we're doing right now, and we have an extreme daily challenge, which we will do next. So, had a few days off, only 3 days, just had a trip to do, but I am back now. Hopefully won't be rusty after 3 days. And I think there's another version coming out of this. Ooh, that was... Oh, no! Oh, you absolute wally! Oh, I'll have to try that again. I thought I'd saved myself, but... No, I didn't. Right, we're going to have to try that again. So, as I was saying, I think there's another version of this game coming out in October, I believe. Maybe September, but I think it's October. And it's called Rayman Legends Retold. Now, I have no idea exactly what that's going to be like, whether it's essentially a different version of the same game, or whether it's got new features, whether it will still have the daily challenges, of course. If it does, then I think that could make some good content on this channel, so I am quite excited about it. The plan is that maybe I'll even do a let's play of the story mode, and certainly post videos of the daily challenges if it's got them, which I think it has. So that's the plan, but there's still some time before it's released. Ooh, I thought I was going to land on the toad rather than the parachute. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Rayman Legends Retold. Okay, so right there was the gold cup. Oh, what happened there? Okay, so we got the gold cup. It's another just under 4 kilometers to go for the diamond cup. But really, gold cup is enough, and diamond is just a bit of extra. I feel like the Diamond Cup is just getting harder and harder. Not so much in the distance challenges like this one, but outside of them, I feel like... I mean, I would blame the cheaters, of course, but I definitely feel like it's getting harder. So, one thing that I hope from Rayman Legends Retold, if it does have distance challenges, is that they're just a little bit less repetitive than the ones we've got here, because I'm sure, as most of you probably know now, but in case you don't, after about 14 or 1500 meters on this kind of challenge, you don't see anything new anymore. The same patterns just keep repeating themselves, and so if you learn them all, you can just go until the game glitches out, really. There isn't, and if you know how to get past that, then essentially there's the limit is theoretically infinite, but then that would never actually happen because there's too many glitches, and they get worse and worse the further you go, and I've never actually been that far. But I hope from Retold, if there's one thing I could improve about the distance challenges, is that they're not quite so repetitive, and when it's an extreme challenge it's even worse because they repeat after about 1,000 meters. It's just the same obstacles appearing over and over again. I'd have thought maybe they could at least increase the speed or something, or maybe make the obstacles a bit tighter, vary the distance between platforms or something, but there's none of that. So I think that's my wish for Rayman Legends Retold. I have no idea whether that's actually going to happen, but that's one thing that I would like to see changed about the distance challenges. What do you think? Maybe post your thoughts about that in the comments. Do you like the distance challenges the way they are, or do you find them too repetitive? I used to be very, very good at these distance challenges. I think the best I got in here was almost 35 kilometers, and that was many, many years ago. But I really don't think there's virtually no chance of me doing that again, because I just find it too repetitive. I feel like the length of time, the investment of time is not equal to the reward that I get at the end of it. I feel like the investment in time is much greater. It's outweighing the reward, and it shouldn't be that way. The reward should really outweigh the effort and the time, but I don't feel like it does in these distance challenges. Like, I don't mind putting a load of effort into something, and I'd like to think I have done that with a few things, but when that effort is not, when it's outweighing the reward, you have to think, is it really worth it? And now that's just working smarter, not harder. That's not being lazy at all. That's working efficiently. Managing time sensibly, and not like an absolute muppet. Now I think we're very close now to the diamond. Okay, so it's right around here. Obviously there's no particular obstacle that would have really separated the gold and the diamond, because there's nothing new, as we know, after 1,400 meters, so there's no new challenges for anybody. So I don't quite know, like, I mean, I'm guessing whoever was between the gold and the diamond probably just died of a lack of concentration or something, or just a typical Nightwood silly mistake or something. Alright, we'll go a little bit further. Because I think I've got the diamond now, so we have got the highest reward. Oh, done it again. I think if that was an extreme challenge, I'd be in trouble, because the fire catches up faster in extreme challenges. So the extreme ones are very slightly less forgiving, but it rarely makes much of a difference. It only really occasionally makes a difference if you get into trouble, but it's very rare. So even the difficulty between the normal challenges and the extreme challenges, oh, I was going for 6666, but it was a bit tricky there. I would have had to ground pound in exactly the right moment. I was going to stop there, but it doesn't look like that's happening either, because it was too difficult to get it. So Looks like we're going another kilometre. Well, it is what it is. Should we go for 7777 instead? It is not very much like me to do that. But we've missed 6666 completely. So, I mean, even that will probably be difficult because it will be in the middle of a sequence rather than during one of these rest breaks. 8888! No, that, I'm not sure. I'd need to do maths to work that. No, that one I think would be in the middle of a sequence as well. I think 9999 might be okay. Who wants that? Oh, no, okay, there we go. I've missed 7777 as I was going to ground pound and then I was just ground pound to, well, death basically, and there was a bumper in the way, so it stopped me from doing that. I mean, I guess maybe if I'd planned it a little bit more carefully I could have done it. Right, 8888, no, that's going to be in the middle of another sequence, so that one is probably not going to happen. We'll just see what happens here. I mean, the whole purpose of these distance challenges is that you're playing them. I mean, the supposed purpose of it is that you're playing like it's a survival. You're playing it until you die, until you do something silly, whereas I seem to be playing it like somebody who's driving around looking for a parking spot and can't find any, and just keeps going and going and going, which is not how this is meant to be played, but it seems to be the way I'm playing it. And I can't find any parking spots. They're all occupied with bumpers and things. Well, that was terrible. Overshot by 4 meters. Okay, well that is a diamond cup, and yeah, okay, that's quite a solid diamond cup. Yeah, there wasn't really another 10 kilometers to get on the leaderboard, so obviously it doesn't really make any difference. It's still a diamond cup, so there wasn't really any reason to keep going any further than that. But like I said, if that was a game of keep going until you find a parking spot, well, I guess we could say I eventually found one and completely messed it up. I parked in the worst possible way. The car crashed. You know what, let's just move. I don't know what I'm saying, so let's just move on to the extreme challenge. Okay, moving on to the extreme challenge now. It is a dojo, and we're looking to collect as many lumps as we can in 1 minute. 358 for the gold cup, or 469 for the diamond. Let's see what we can do. So I've changed to glow box because glow box has a bigger hitbox, which is a major advantage in this kind of challenge. Oh, that's bad. That's terrible. Oh no! Got a bit close. Got close again. Oh no! Oh no! That was a Mr. Bean of an ending. That was a terrible ending. That probably could not have been much worse. Alright, we did make a few mistakes in that, but up until the end there wasn't really anything major in there. It was just overshooting a couple of times. Like, no enormous mistakes, just a few noticeable, fairly minor ones. But I'll try and cut them out. If I can cut them out, that will be great. See what we can do. Oh, I got greedy there. I thought I might be able to make it first try. Okay, this is... Oh, come on! This is probably the hardest screen of them all. Okay, that was not good. I think the only positive about that is I didn't die. So again... Oh! Well, that is what happens when I say things like that, apparently. Well... That was very, very silly. I didn't die. Oh no, I'm dead. Okay, definitely no chance to be greedy that time. I'm going to take this screen the safe way. What I did there, it is slightly slower, but it's much more reliable. Ah! Oh! Ooh! Okay, that's okay, let's keep going. It wasn't quite what I planned, but it worked. Which is all that matters. Okay, let's not do anything silly in this screen. Ugh, 452! Okay, that is going to be quite an effort to get the next one there. It puts me... 67th, not bad. That's only 16 away from the diamond. And there are... I don't know if Sub 80 is cheating or not, because I think sometimes he does. I'm not sure. Weekly Extreme Challenge, weekly. Oh, actually no, the weekly challenge he is. Okay, that is a cheater in that case. All right, so take 8 off my rank, and that puts me in 59th. Okay, not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, we'll stick with that. I'm not going to ask for any more than that, because that's going to be a lot of effort to get the next bubble. So there we go, 452 it is. That is both challenges done. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.